Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is Amy from With Love by Amy, and today we are making a very quick, elegant card in 5 minutes. I've seen Gina K do this and I was inspired. So there's basically no editing here. We are making the card base right now. This is a mini slimline card. So the starting size of the panel is 6 by 7 because the finished size of the card is 3.5 by 6. So we are scoring at 3.5 to make our card panel. And we are going to score it with the bone folder and burnish it down so it stays nice and flat. And I believe this cardstock that I used for the base is Nina Solar Classic Crest 110 pound. And what we're planning on doing here is we are taking a panel that is about 3 inches by 6 inches, I think. And we are going to put this beautiful washi tape on it from Altenew. And then we are going to emboss it. This washi tape, I've noticed the adhesion is not the best over time. So I was thinking that I would try this technique to see if it will stay on the card panel any better than it does sometimes. So we're going to burnish it down and fold it over the edge. And in hindsight, I would have made my card panel just a tiny bit wider so that the washi tape would actually, that the cardstock would show underneath the washi tape. And I could have just trimmed off the excess or the excess cardstock, but hindsight is 20/20, I guess, you know. So this, in an effort to truly be a 5-minute card, you see that that already done sentiment. It came out of my sentiment cup that I keep on my desk. When I print extra sentiments and don't use them, I just put them in the bucket, and then I use them for opportunities like this when I don't really know what to use. So that embossing folder that we are going to use is called Manhattan Rose. It's a very old Stampin' Up! Embossing folder, and I absolutely love it. However, you could use any technique or any embossing folder. I'm sure that any of the newer 3D embossing folders would look amazing with this. And there you see me putting it in the embossing folder that way. However, it wouldn't have run through the embossing machine properly that way, so I stuck it in the other way, and look how pretty that looks. And that's almost the end. So I really appreciate it when you guys watch my cards and you like and subscribe. It really helps me out as a small creator when I get interaction with my videos. So thank you so much for everyone that likes and subscribes. And what we're going to do here is, this is a technique that you can use with any size of sentiment if it does not fit what you need. So what I'm doing there is I stuck the sentiment strip to a Post-it note, and I'm going to just trim it down just a tiny bit because I want to mat it on that piece of gold cardstock that you saw there a second ago, but the sentiment strip was too wide to mat properly. So we are sticking the sentiment strip to the Post-it note, and then we're trimming it down so that you only see the word. And then when we're done with that, we're going to take my punch that I have that does the banner end die cut or whatever, the banner end punch, and we're going to redo the banner end on the sentiment, and we're also going to use it to redo this banner end for the gold piece of cardstock. So there it is, and we're going to fix up the banner end because it got a little uneven when I trimmed it up. So we're going to do that on the sentiment strip, and then we're going to do it with the gold cardstock as well. So I do the one end on the gold cardstock, and then I adhere the sentiment strip to it so that I can make sure that when I do the other end, it's at the right spot and it's even. So I don't know if other people do it differently. If you do, let me know in the comments below. But that's what works for me. So I would like to apologize if there's any issues with the noise on this card, because I'm actually out of town and I did not have time to do the voiceover before I went out of town. So this is not my usual recording situation. So I hope it's okay for you guys, because you got to work with what you got, right? All right, so we're almost done here. And I realized that in doing this without editing, I realized it seems like I craft really slow, but this was honestly in real time. Like, I put a foam strip on the back of that sentiment, and now we're adhering it to the card. And all that's left now is to adhere it to the card panel. And then we will be done. The card panel to the card base. Then it's done. You can use double-sided tape if you want to adhere this, but I just decided to use my liquid glue and use it very liberally because you want that 3D panel to stay adhered very nicely to the card base. And I kind of just line it up so there's a little white frame around the whole thing. It probably would have looked really elegant too with a black card base, but this looked pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I hope you come back soon and see what else we got going on. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.